Alright, here's another video of battles. Now, the thing I want to highlight here is a mod, but just sort of look at how this city ended up. It's actually pretty cool. Um, Everything seems to be really coming together well in it, and it especially looks good with the wooden fort around the edges. I think I prevented Tarth from being able to build castle walls because it doesn't really make sense for their faction. Uh, but basically what we've got here is if you look at some of the special buildings, there's a uh, what is that? It looks like there's a forge next to a guild hall next to some sort of school or university building. Um, and you could sort of spend, a couple of minutes going through here and notice all the really awesome stuff in this. I think this is a level 4 city. Yeah, level 4 city. Which is interesting to note. New Hollis is the second Tarth building, and it hasn't even hit. Uh, oh, it hasn't hit level 5 because it doesn't have enough grain. I think I upped the grain necessities. Let's see. No, yeah, 620 is just below what you need. They need about 180 more, which means that. Let's see. Yeah, their grain is only 4. You need grain of 5 or 6. You can do it with 5 if you get. The right number of buildings. Like if you choose garden on city level up in my version, you actually get plus 25 food per grain. Basically all my city level up bonuses are pretty significant, and they specialize a city. So if you choose that one, it's going to take you forever to build stuff, but your overall level can be higher. Also, I think garden unlocks the mushrooms as a healing option, which is something that only costs 1 Gildar, but it only does plus 10 health. Kind of useless later in the game, but it could be the difference between getting an injury on a hero or not. So a lot of people choose it, or I should say AI. They're not people. Um, okay, so the other thing that's cool is this crystal mine and this abandoned well just sort of fit so nicely into the city. They really add a lot of flavor. Although I would hope that the AI starts actually taking these abandoned wells and stuff, because as nice as they look, they're even nicer when you get the items from them. Um, Tarth doesn't really have any heroes. I snaked all the heroes in the area in the beginning of the game because I knew what was going to happen. Alright, but what I wanted to showcase here is on the details screen. First, let's look at maintenance for the city. You get -1 Gildar for lumber mill because it gives you minus 25% construction costs and plus 3 production per material in this version. Which basically, is a huge boon because production values are super high. So even 25% reduction is going to greatly decrease the time it takes to build stuff. So if you start near a forest, you have a potentially uh, uh, powerful city as far as construction goes. Blacksmith is -1 metal, +1 materials. That's not really a no-brainer because that reduces your overall ability to build high-quality metal units. But it's also, like, if you have a large enough empire, you can afford 1 or 2 cities with a blacksmith to really pump out strong units, which is what they're doing here. Command post, -1 Gildar, +1 level for train units. Those are a great combination to have together. Town hall reduces unrest. Looks like their unrest is at 0, so I wonder where their taxes are at. Maintenance on the armorer. So that's reducing the metal cost for armor. Also a great thing to add to blacksmith. In fact, blacksmith should probably be a prereq for armorer. But I mean, that's kind of up for grabs, I guess. Brewery, you gotta have one of those. In fact, taking this from them is gonna mean their expansion is gonna be more difficult, so I'm gonna enjoy stealing this. Assuming I win this battle. It's not really for sure. Alright, so this is, I think I didn't change pub. I like it at 0.5 growth. You don't want city spam. They've got a school. I think I increased the bonus of school to +2 intelligence for trained units. Because plus 10% research isn't that good considering how high I put the labor cost for schools. Let's see, weaponsmith. So yeah, metal costs less, easier to train. Actually, that should probably have a maintenance to it. I think I just deleted the maintenance because I was going crazy with maintenance reductions. Infirmary, that was a cool choice. So when I take this city, I'll heal pretty much instantly. It's plus 20 hit points per season. Pretty powerful. And then plus 2 growth, which is about where I think that a high level bonus needs to be at as far as actually helping you. And then they've got Farmer's Market, minus 5 food per grain, which is pretty significant reduction. That's, I mean, you know, that hurts your production value, your research value, and your Gildar value. But you get plus 1 Gildar per grain, so it's plus 4 Gildar per turn. Also, it takes quite a while to build. Oh, and also, I think Farmer's Market unlocks a special shield and a poisoned dagger. I try to make all the city level up bonuses add something to the shop. Let's see, Guardian statue. Oh, okay, so they've got a Guardian statue. That's plus 3 Guardian statues as defense instead of just plus 1. Oh boy. And it actually gives you plus 1 crystal per turn. So that was a mistake. It's supposed to be minus 1 crystal per turn. In other words, you're sacrificing crystal to produce these Guardian statues. So it's basically, if you're a powerful enough empire, you can start to sort of spend a daily or a yearly cost to have really well defended cities. The problem that I see, though, is, well, first of all, the user interface on my configuration isn't very good, because if a thing is written out too long, like Guardian statue, it covers up the number. I think I might try reducing my resolution, see if that fixes it. And then see, City Militia is actually 6 City Militia, because it's such a large city, but also let's see, I think they have Fort, right? Yeah, Fort is plus 3 City Defenders, which is about right for having a fort. And then Barracks is plus 1 City Defender. So right there, that's plus 4 City Defenders. Starting level, I think, will be actually 2 for these militia if the game is doing what I want it to. But then Guardian Statue says there's only 1. There should be 3 Guardian Statues. I added a value of 3 to that instead of a value of 1. But what I think I might need to do is add 3 separate game modifiers that say add Guardian Statue. So that's something that I'll change in my next test. Alright, but anyways, let's see how this battle goes. They're going to have, let's see, Novice Bow, Mage, Horseman, Novice Bow, Horseman. Ooh, crud. They start building groups, or let's see, squads of units. That's going to really hurt me. Once you get squad archers, you're pretty much set in this game. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna detour to this Uber Drop lair just to see if I get something to help me out. All right, this will protect me from lightning. Not really gonna help anything. Oh, plus 2 lightning attack. Okay. Here we go. Somebody needs a special little lightning boost. I'll give it to Retrisa. She's one of my most powerful melee units, and one of my most powerful mages. She's basically the second in command of my empire. Ooh, and I've got a Shadow Dagger. If we're looking at weapons, I guess it's good for its level, but I've got so many other weapons that are better than Shadow Dagger, I don't use it. Well, okay, let's say it's better than a mace, though. So, that should help me out. Always important to check your equipment before you go into battle. Oh, I really appreciate not being able to shop it in enemy territory. I think I could do that at one point in the early beta. That might have been War of Magic. Always found that hilarious. Alright, so this is going to be a huge battle, hopefully. Yeah, see, look at that. I switched to local data only to test out these mods, and it added the effect for some reason that now everybody that's supposed to be in the battle is in the battle, and I think that what it's doing is some staffs, or staves I should say, are automatically getting kicked out of city defense for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug, or someone mentioned that on the forums. I haven't confirmed it. But basically, I only brought 5 units to the battle, which means that they're allowed to have a lot more units on their side, because it's hard-coded at 18 units, which I really hope they change soon, because it's kind of nerfing city defense overall. So basically, I'm going to have a horde of these militia units that are just, yeah, level 4 city militia with banishing mace. So I'm really going to have some trouble, and I can't summon elementals to help win this battle, which was kind of my plan, because I have some high-level elementals I can summon now. Alright, so let's see what's going on. I should have healed this guy before the battle. I don't know why I didn't. Let's see, he needs just about 25 of that, so I'll use Healing Nectar, which is a special item I get. Does it'll significantly heal my unit. Alright, so I should be safe to move here. So you have to be very aggressive, because I want to be able to get around to these archers before too long. So there's that. Nice animation, but really, I mean, he's just drinking a potion. So how much do we really want that? Oh, okay, here's something good. If I move here, let's see, I'll be hit by that, and that. But if I move here, I'll only be able to be hit by these 3 tiles, assuming I can get a guy here. So this is the best spot to move. And then I want to cast a spell. Oh, I wish I had more mana. I could cast Titan's Breath right now and knock down their entire army, which is really good if you want to be aggressive. In fact, I could probably kill both those archers before they all got back up. And Titan's Breath, yeah, casting time 1. So I would have wanted to cast it on the previous turn. Alright, so I won't do that. Instead, ooh, Guardian Wind. See, that's the problem. A lot of these are pretty costly spells. Iridael has a concussion. Alright, can we get this fixed? Look at this. You see Guardian statues popping up in the top right corner, and I can't really see what concussion's doing. Because, you know, there's just user interface issues like that. But basically, it's plus 25% cost for tactical spells. So you don't want to use those unless you really need them. Of course, I can make him a mage and negate that extra cost, but I'm probably not going to. Alright, so eventually this will stop the animation. Yes, alright. So they're smart. They're moving their horsemen out to flank right. I put my shield up. That gives me 56 defense, which is extremely necessary. Alright, so I can move this guy here. I hope they don't get this square. What's he got? He can summon an elemental, but once again that would be useless against these city militia because they have banishing mace. Also, he's not a summoner. Oh, this is what I have to do. I can't thumb over these when it's over any units. Kind of little annoyance. Alright, I have 2 water shards now, so this would be -4 initiative for 1 unit. I might want to cast that on Guardian statue. He's got some pretty tough stuff going on. But I think he's going to be stuck in the back of the field until I'm ready for him. Alright, so Obscuring Fog is going to be +5 dodge. Or I could haste. But let's see, haste is... I don't have any air shards, so it's not really that enough initiative to be the cost I want. Or the cost benefit I want. Alright, don't I have... Yeah, I have Pandemonium. That's what I'll cast. Okay, this is awesome. He's a powerful water mage. But one thing that's nice is they have so many units, and this is just 12 mana. So if you do the per unit cost, it's less than 1 mana point per unit. And... oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I just pretty much wrecked a lot of their units with that chaos spell. It's a really great spell, if you can't tell by my inflection. Alright, so this guy's got Reprisal. This is why you need at least 1 Path of the Defender in a serious hero army. Because I can cast this on any unit. In fact, I'll probably just cast it on every unit. This is going to be +1 counterattack, +1 armor per hit. So eventually, I'll have like 100 armor on each guy at the end of this battle, just because they're getting hit so often and it's not doing that much damage. And each time I get hit, I get +1 defense. Nice little spell. Although I think I only have enough mana to cast it on each unit, so I'm gonna have to keep him in the rear and just cast it on everyone. Let's see. These heavy cavalry are pretty much my fodder. 156 HP. Not gonna hold up against these units here. So what I'll do is I'll bring them out to the edge and try and counter these horses when they come around. Alright. Gotta put your shield up as much as possible, because these bowmen could attack anybody. See, look at that. +1 defense from melee. Doesn't give it to you from ranged, which is fair. Range should be a good counter for reprisal. Okay, Retrisa. What's she got? Oh, okay, she can do stone skin. I have 3 earth shards that I got from Underforge. So that's 9, 12. Yeah, I think I only have those 3. So that's +12 armor, which, you know, kind of is useless if you're already going to use reprisal on everybody. So it's not worth the 15 mana in this case. Okay, so let's do some math. I can cast as many reprisals as I want, but I only have 31 mana. So 26 mana, 21 mana, 16 mana, and oh, I don't know if I should cast it on him. Let's say 11 mana. So that means I have 11 mana left to use in this battle, but Obscuring Fog is 12 mana. So now I have to decide if I want that 5 dodge, 3 air dodge, which is 8 dodge against those bows. And since it's going to take me forever to get past these bows, what I'm going to do is just not cast Reprisal on these heavy cavalry and use Obscuring Fog now. Plus, I think I'll use whatever extra to cast haste on a few units. Okay, so now we've got some interesting magical intersections here. And Erdael gets a turn. Let's see. He's just going to have to attack once, defend once. Because I know he's going to take a lot of damage in the beginning, so I want to use his shield as much as possible. Yeah. See, all my units have a lot of healing potions, because I stocked up on them for this big battle. I'm going to have to use them quite a bit. See, it sucks that I won't be able to afford another Pandemonium. Probably fair gambit, though. Alright, I can move this guy to the front. He's got pretty good health, or better health than most, and really good armor. He's got the unique armors. Okay. You just have to make sure you don't misstep in a battle like this. Oh, he's got shrink too. I'm probably going to shrink that guardian statue if I have extra mana. No, it's 15 mana. It's going to be too costly. Alright. So horsemen are my priority right now, because they're taking up a space that I want. Move in here so that he can't run behind my lines. Oh. Which unit has reprisal? Crap, did I frack up reprisal? Scaring Fog, haste, and escape. Ah, whatever. I think he only gets 1 reprisal, so that puts a kink in my strategy. I guess I'll compensate with Stone Skin. Alright, so the AI hasn't had a chance to move many units, but they need to protect these archers above all else. It's really a shame that they didn't leave these horsemen back 1 space to prevent me from moving in on their archers. In fact, putting their horsemen in this tile right here would have been the perfect move for them. Because A, it forces a draw on my units that I'm stacking here. And B, it's going to keep these archers blocked until they can move the rest of their units out to their right flank. But, as it stands, I'm going to move this guy in, because I've already counted him as fodder. And I'm going to try and take out as many archers as I can before he dies. Alright, well at least they're smart enough to move their archers farther to the rear. That sort of puts me in a situation where I'm being lured back and away from my heroes, so I won't be able to save those units. Which is, you know, a little unfortunate. Okay, so now I'm in a situation where I have to decide what spells I actually want to cast during this battle. I can cast 1 Stone Skin, which I might just cast on these heavy cavalry to keep them useful throughout the match. But the thing is, though, they're sort of specialized with the Hasta, which is good for doing minute damage against heavily armored units. and group damage against 0 armored units, which is perfect for taking out archers and sort of smashing the front line a little bit before your heroes get there. So yeah, they're not going to be extremely useful, and I should probably just let them die. So who do I want to cast it on? Now, I think I'm going to save it to cast Pandemonium next turn, because that's the most effective per mana solution I have right now. Alright. See, I gotta be careful. If I kill this horseman before I know I have another unit coming, then they could potentially take that spot. Oh, here's something I would like to, so for what I'm trying to figure out right now, I need to figure out who's going to have the first chance to take this spot. So I need to be able to look over here, and then when I put the mouse on each one of these things, I need to be able to see which unit that is, so I know where to move them. In fact, I don't even see their other horseman. Ah, he's way back there. Okay. So I don't want to have to do this to see who's going next. It's not fun for me. Alright, so he'll go, Stone Guardian. Yeah, it looks like all their militia move before my units. I'm going to have to risk it. I don't think I'll get the kill here. I did get the kill. Okay, so we'll see if the AI is smart enough to take that position. So I'm focusing on their right flank first. Oh, actually, he's got a defense ability. Since he's got Reprisal, you're better off defending with him, because he'll get a counterattack. That's right. Crit on the counterattack. That's exactly how I wanted to play this. Okay. So, I'll make a small advancement. Focus on him. This is such a good battle. Particularly enjoying this part. Alright. I think I'm going to do okay. I have enough healing potions to sustain myself against many weaker units. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to sort of get behind him here. That's what cavalry are good for. Oh, that was nice. I pushed their archers back against their melee units, which is going to further funnel their melee units into a bad area. Oh, okay, never mind. They moved the next guy back. That's unfortunate. The animations still look a little bit messy because you're letting them exist too long. I don't know how hard it would be on the system, but it would be nice if, from what I know from effects, you don't want it to linger, which means that you want to decrease the lifespan but increase the spawn rate of the effect. Although I think Heavenfall indicated that might take up more computer power than just letting them stay. I'm not really sure. But it certainly needs to be tweaked a bit. Because, I mean, this just looks messy. That's probably a lot of work for a small game, though. Might just leave it till the expansion. Which is what I think you should do with everything, except for the things that I really care about. Alright. Oh, these units aren't moving because some of them are dazed still. That's what's happening. Alright, so I could shrink somebody, slow somebody, grow somebody. Does anyone have a super good attack? Oh, Retrisa does. She's got a really good blade. Does really good crits. I think it's a serrated longsword or something like that. No, it can't be. That's two-handed. It's something good. I forget what it is. Alright. And I think Pandemonium, if it already has an effect on a unit, then it won't have an effect the second time you cast it on that unit. And since I don't want to be doing minute damage, because these guys have such high health, I will cast Grow on Retrisa. Alright. That's the way magic should feel. Ooh, okay. So this is a good position too here. This unit's pretty much nothing now. He's got 15 attack. which I figured out before. He's getting a 25% bonus to defense and attack while in own territory, plus a bonus to defense from the fort and city level, I believe, or the fact that he's in a city at all, which is why his attack is more than what his mace says, and which is why when they get below 10 or 50% health, they get plus 12, or in this case, it would probably be plus 14 defense. Oh, and another note, this city militia needs to be race Tarth, which means that they need to be able to be getting the enduring trait that gives them the plus 10 health at 50%. That should be a bonus given to their militia, because their militia are Tarth, just like their soldiers. But it actually isn't showing up in these games. So, if you want to think about fixing the city militia... Oh, and add archers to city militia, because once you have more than 4 city militia, archers are really important. I think that bell towers should offer archers. Okay, so now I'm in a bad position, because when these melee guys are able to attack, they're going to all go for my heavy cavalry. And since no one's attacking my cavalry, I think I might move them to the rear. I don't know. It's kind of a risky gambit. I think what I'll do is I'll put them here to prevent movement and attack. Because otherwise, what's the point of having them, right? Nice. He's getting poisoned a lot. Okay. So now I'm in an awkward situation, because I need these guys to be coming up and filling only one slot. So I'm going to kill this guy, because he's actually getting in my way this time. Okay. Oh, is he at 25 yet? Yes. So I'm going to let him go a little bit lower. I want to make sure everyone's focusing on him the whole game. Okay, yeah, see, as I predicted, they're going after these guys. But they actually have pretty good dodge, because they can carry a shield with their Hosta. Nice. Okay. I'm thinking about giving the Hosta an upgraded version that has 1 counterattack and does more damage. I'm not sure if it's necessary, though. I'm doing some pretty good ownage without it. Okay, so now I'm in a good spot, kind of. I think I want to move some of my better units into the middle of the fray. I don't know. It would be nice to let them all come up to this point, because then I could handle them more one at a time style, but the battle seems to be going my way, and I think I want to keep them blocked. Okay. It's so sad when you miss at someone. Okay, they've got some good health, and it looks like they're going to be the main target here, so just put them on defense. Double their defense to 22. In a few minutes, when this animation ends, we can continue the battle. Alright. So, she's going to have a great attack now. Yep. See, he's safe now because there's no one really after him. High dodge is going to make archers irrelevant. Yeah. So far, the winning strategy that I've been able to do is I've been able to keep this guardian statue at the rear, and since the AI can't position its units where it wants, it can't put this guy in the front of the battle right away. And since he has such a low initiative and low movement, he's going to be in the back the whole battle. Oh, is there a unit here? Yes, it's dwarfed by my giant. Go ahead, attack. There you go. That's the stuff. Oh, extra hit there I wasn't expecting. Okay. Okay, so, taking about almost half damage. Since I get no bonus for this unit for having half damage, I'll drink a health potion. Oh, also, when you drink health potions, the green bar doesn't update, so that's something you might look into. And some of these units don't even have health bars, so there's a little health bar problem going on. It's not my area of expertise, but hopefully someone at Starduck knows about it. I really want to kill this militia so I can move forward. This militia's performing much better than I thought they could. I didn't realize they'd get such great dodge against level 4 units. I think I decreased the accuracy per level to +1 per level, so that dodge could actually matter in a game. Because I was just so tired of dodge being the most irrelevant factor to a game. There it is. I really like the visceral feeling of hitting someone with a mace. Just something wonderful about that. Oh, okay, crap. Now I can cast Reprisal. It must have a cooldown or something. See, now it's kind of pointless. I'll cast it on this heavy cavalry. And then I can put them on defense more often. Since they've been performing well, I'm going to reward them with life. Which is more than I can say for these Tarth bastards. Bunch of gladiators and prisoners, if you ask me. Doesn't matter how far your civilization comes, Capitar will always know what you came from. Okay, so they'll do defense one more time, because they're going to get a counterattack anyways. Plus 1 point of defense per... Alright, I'm going to wait for the animation. Plus 1 point of defense per hit on them. Okay, let's wipe out these guys. Yep. Great crit. Okay, so now I need to focus on this guardian statue, because otherwise he's gonna wreck me. I was hoping to save him till the very end, but their archers are so wily. Look how they've constantly been trying to move back behind the front lines. Very good AI there. I think I'm gonna send one hero back to deal with them. I need to move Retrisa to the rear of this guardian statue. I think the better solution for guardian statue is make it cost 1 crystal per turn, and then just make it even more powerful than it already is. Which seems unfair, but trying to have 3 in a battle is gonna probably mess with the maximum unit numbers. Okay. Ah, damn it. That could have opened myself up. Or it could have opened up their archers if I would have gotten that. Oh well. See, now if I can get a crit on him, I know I can win. Oh, I should have moved forward. Actually, it wouldn't matter from that position, because he's going after those novice bows. Oh. Ha! You attack someone with a counterattack and growth. That was a dumb idea. The AI should know better. But hey, it works out for me, right? It's a big mistake. Okay, finish him. Oh, that's right. See, what is that? Whatever thing it is that gives you +3 health. It's an item. It's supposed to give you +3 health per kill. It's kind of irrelevant in most of the game, so I upped it to +10 health per kill, because getting the actual kill is really rare even for a hero. Alright. Now it's time for the archer pain. Always start out poisoning them. Okay, there's a good crit. That saved me some damage on my cavalry. Just 1 shy. I think he's been poisoned though, maybe. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we've entered a point of the battle where killing this militia did not end the militia's turn. Or possibly the animation is continuing to play. So I'm gonna have to choose auto-resolve, I think. Let's try auto-play first. I think this speeds up the time factor a little bit. But I really don't think that this guy's turn is ever going to end, which is too bad. For the sake of the beta test, it would be nice to have a little cheat where I could just say auto skip this unit's turn until you guys fix it. But until then, I'll click auto battle and get probably some terrible results that make me lose the game. Kinda wish I would have saved before this battle, huh? Okay. Looks like auto resolve did pretty good. I didn't lose anybody, and that's what really matters. Yeah, it looks like it just auto-resolved the rest of the battle, whereas before I think it was auto-resolving the entire battle and taking back all the moves I made. Okay, so here's a quandary. This is what people have been reporting. Mages are automatically kicked out of city defense, which I find odd. So that's something to look at. Oh, look, I found the brewery. I'm always excited when I find buildings that are cool. It's definitely time to eat, drink, and be merry, because we just captured the most powerful Tarth city. See, this is Hope, but if you look at Hope, it doesn't have as goody stuff. I mean, it's got 700, or no, let's see. Yeah, population 700, so that's something. 5 grain, but it's not level 5, and it doesn't have all the specials that the other one does. It does have the Adventurers Guild. I think what I need to do is build Adventurers Guild before I attack the city, so I get 2 of them. Oh, okay, there's something that can kind of break the game. You give Adventurers Guild 25% reduction to recruitment of champions, right? So if I capture 4 Adventurers Guild, I get free champions. Although I guess arguably capturing 4 of them would be relatively difficult to do. Something to watch out for, though. It would be nice if there was a way in the code to say does not stack with other Adventurers Guilds, or something like that, to the global modifiers. Or maybe you could set up a minimum cost, or like a minimum block for reduction. So even if it says, oh, you have 100% reduction, the maximum reduction you can have is 80%. So going over that would just be useless. Something like that. Oh yeah, it's got a missionary hall, so that's +1 diplomacy with all factions. I think that's just a placeholder I put in because I couldn't figure out how to add +1 to relations with everyone. I think that there's just no game modifier for this yet, because +1 to diplomacy just increases the value of all your trades, which is also good. Although I would make it probably +10 for missionary hall. We've got farmers market and guardian statues. Huh. Little grammatical correction when I tried to up them to 3. Okay, yeah, so for some reason, Hope doesn't have a lot of good stuff in it. Although it looks like it has, what? Docks, watermill, bakery. Oh, it has apothecary. Apothecary is +3 research per material, and it also gives you really good potion stuff. Like some powerful potions. Of course, they cost money, but potions are a sort of an unsuspected huge bonus to the game. I hope that gets added to vanilla. It's very important. Okay, yeah, they've got blacksmith, fort, weaponsmith, armor. So it's a good level 4 city, but it's not as good as New Hollis turned out to be. New Hollis just had a better position. I wish I would have scouted around this corner sooner before they founded it, but they were really quick on the draw. They just went right over here and plopped it down in the very beginning. Oh, okay, so here's an air shard. That, and scenic view, and a border village. So, expanding my territory is going to be goal number 1 here. I might even just send a pioneer out there. Although, I need to clean up these outskirts before I do anything else. Okay, so now that I've defeated that enemy, I need to check out where their units are. Chipped Tooth. Alright, so it's got some poison, or anti-poison resistance, I guess you'd say. It's very vulnerable to it, to deal with that. And then I sent this scout up here to knock out some of their outlying outposts. So I figured if they've been doing it to me, I should return the favor. Otherwise, it might feel left out, right? I got no moves, which means it's time to end turn. Oh, well, okay, I've been building some scouts. I really want to have some good intelligence. Intelligence is the most important factor in a game like this. You don't want to be caught off guard like they... well, actually, they weren't surprised by me. They sent that huge army up here to weaken me, and it set me back 3 or 4 turns, but they didn't... it didn't matter. I was able to take this city. Although they probably thought that they had a good chance of winning that battle. If their units would have been positioned slightly differently, they might have won. Or they might have killed a few heroes at least. Okay, so let's see what I can build here. Huh. Okay, this is a bug. This city has the Adventurers Guild, doesn't it? Oh, no. Okay, it's not a bug. I thought this one had it. The other city has Adventurers Guild, so I can still build one here. I probably should. I don't have any enchantments on this city, and I can't afford to put them on. Plus, it has not as good production as this one does. And that one already has all the enchantments. Although when I get +1 air shard, I need to redo the enchantment. Another thing they haven't fixed yet is you have to micromanage enchantments, because every time you get a new shard, you have to take off all the spells that require that shard, put them all back on, and the only way you know to do it is if you're really paying close attention to get that extra dexterity bonus, which actually matters in my version of the game. You have to... dexterity is a huge bonus. It's a .66 dodge. It can really help out an army that's overpowered. Alright, so right now the best solution is just build Adventurers Guild. Okay, one thing I did too, Adventurers Guild is +1 Guildar. I mean, it takes so long to build. I wanted to give it a little something extra. It's a cool building. What? I think I remember this building from something else. I don't know, I've never really built one until I found out they reduced recruitment costs. And even then I gave them the +1 Guildar so that you could afford to recruit things. So the question is where to place it. I don't know why people complain so much about placing buildings. If the buildings look cool, it's fun to place them. I personally enjoy it. There's no benefit to city planning in real life, but people devote their lives to it because they enjoy it. Okay, so oh, sorry for zooming around like that. It might be choppy, it looks like, in my videos when I do that. Okay, so I took the city, and basically what I was trying to show there is how important it is to have forts and barracks increase the number of city defenders. So, I mean, for one thing, for the AI, so that they can put a few archers and mages in a city and be able to defend it well, because they have a strong front line from city militia. But also that, okay, see, like, I just attacked that with a stack of doom, so to speak, and they were able to really hold their own without being forced to keep a dedicated army in this city, which breaks the AI and annoys the player. So I think that this should be the goal of design, is to create a system where cities can defend themselves well, but only if you're willing to build forts and barracks and command posts to increase their abilities. Plus bell tower would make sense for archers. Really, any level 2 wall system should increase the number of archers you get as well. Oh, and another thing with city militia is that I understand that the unit system, where like, oh, okay, this level you have to write out a whole piece of XML defining everything about that unit and what kind of stuff they want to wear. And so now, right now, we're looking at a very reductionist version of what's capable. But there's got to be a better way to do this so that I can get archers, and then light, medium, and heavy defensive units throughout the game, based on city militia, and you know, sort of integrate that into the buildings, and then maybe have one faction like Caravox have a special building that he can build in every city that just makes it excellent as far as defending units go. So something to think about, changing a couple of those features at some point is really going to make the defensive part of the game better. I think we have a good system as far as siege goes, and I really like what Catapult's been doing. So just keep working on it, and thanks for watching.